waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and
And we're back with episode 1 of Draugen. Anyways, let's get into the game, because so much to do and so little time to do so. Also, I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Draugen. If I'm mispronouncing that, then, as usual, sorry. Okay, so anyways, we're going to take a look through the settings. Okay, so anyways, with the settings, text language, English, subtitles, we're gonna have on with character names, so that we can, of course, see who's talking, you know, character names on the subtitles. Stack subtitles, new. In terms of visuals, default, and I have no idea what 1923 mode is, so yeah, leave that off for now. As for the volume, I hope I adjusted it right. I came in here a little earlier and tweaked some things, so we'll have to just wait and see when we get in the game and see if we have to tweak it any farther. As for here, sensitivity will leave default for now until we get in the game. Invert Y, yes, definitely had turned that on. As for the button mapping, we can move, we can look, we can run. Run with, of course, the R2, interact with X. The girl that's accompanying us be R1, so I guess that's talk to her. Journal with the up directional button, and then zoom with the L2, so that's good that we can zoom. Anyways, there is extras, but this comic book apparently is locked. I don't know why. I guess maybe we have to finish the game first. As for the visual soundtrack, basically what that does... Hold on. Okay, the audio bumped up. Okay, hopefully that's better. As I was saying, the visual soundtrack, what that does, it takes you kind of into the game a little bit. Not really, it just takes you into the world and like moves the camera real slowly through the world in different spots as it plays different music from the game. Everything from the menu screen here to other songs and such. Okay, anyways, as for one last thing before we hop into the new game, you do have 3 different slots for save files, which of course we can access with the triangle button, and yeah, so you can change your slots if you need different save files, which, if you're going for the trophies, you might need the other slots, due to some missable trophies and whatnot, but yeah. Oh, anyway, speaking of trophies, real quick, there's 13 trophies, no platinum. There's a bunch that you can get just for playing the game. However, there's like 2 that are really, really crazy. One of them requires you to like keep hitting the R1 button every few moments throughout your entire game, which is ridiculous. Well, not necessarily, it's just it wants you to literally talk to the girl as much as you can, trying to exhaust all the dialogues, and it's just, I don't even know if I want to go for it or not. The other one, which just is really ridiculous, after the credits, you'll hear like a boat rowing. Okay, I don't think you'll see it, but you'll hear it. And it's going to tell you on screen to hit to back out or cancel or whatever, and either way to get off the credits. Well, to get the one trophy, whichever one it is here, it's one of these hidden ones, I don't know which one. Which actually, hold on, I actually have it right here. The trophy is called Life is But a Dream. The description says, row, row, row your boat. And what you have to do is, after the credits, you don't touch anything. Okay, you don't touch the control, you don't touch nothing. And you literally let it sit for 35 minutes. And eventually, and again, this is during the credits, like after the credits, instead of leaving the credits, you're just letting it go. And you're just hearing the sound for 35 minutes, and then after the 35 minutes, it will actually hit the end, which is the boat getting to the dock, and then at that point the trophy will unlock, which is totally ridiculous. I don't know who in their right mind thought up that trophy. To literally wait 35 minutes just doing nothing as you just hear that in the background. It's like, really? Now, I mean, there might be something on screen. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I I don't even know if I want to go for the trophies. There's also one trophy for like collecting, I think 9 or so sketches or something like that. So yeah. Anyways, as for this playthrough here, this is just for us to get through the game. If I get any trophies, then okay. I might go for some of them, you know, if they're easy enough. So if I do, I'll explain and show how, you know, where we go, yada yada yada. But for the most part, this is basically just a let's get from, you know, to begin to end and see what this game is and all about. And we're here for the story. We're here for the game. Which that is a very, very weird loading symbol. Yeah. I might end up turning the music down just a little bit more later on. Not sure. Day 1.
The water's cold.
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, Teddy Bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward Charles Hardin, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
Oh, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes, I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean. Aside from you. So, do you think we'll find your Betty in, what did you call this village? Gravewick? Groovewick? Greywick? It's an odd language. I don't much care for it.
Okay, so this is different.
Perhaps Betty found herself a burly Viking warrior and went native.
Maybe I'm not gonna read the...
mead out of a chalice.
Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna read the text on screen because the characters keep talking. So here's what we're gonna do with this playthrough, which is very interesting. I didn't expect this. Okay, see, normally I'd read the stuff. So what I'll do is, if this is truly how it's going to be for the rest of the game, where the characters will keep talking and talking as we have text on screen, what we'll do is I will bring up the text. I will leave it on screen for just a little bit. After I'm done reading it, you know, just continue, hit whatever, yada yada yada. If you want to read what I'm reading, just, you know, since this is a video, you can just hit the pause button. And yeah, but I'm not going to read anything due to this. And actually, if this is a... see, I'm going in this blind. So, like I said, the first playthrough, I don't know what to expect. If most of this game is speech, like the whole thing, I might not be doing much talking. Okay, so yeah, just forewarn on that one. Anyways, back to the game. And also going on mute until they shush. So, yeah. Whoops.
The bone, that sort of thing. Teddy, how do you know Betty's still here?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote about...
But that's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice, you're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sidarb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear, Edward, we will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way just to chase her down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit. Is that it? Is that Groovewoke? It looks so peaceful and beautiful. And so desolate. Like a place built for ghosts.
Finally. I don't think I could do this for much longer.
Can't you row any faster? I'm getting frightfully bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
You slay me, Teddy, old bean. Was that thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack.
That was funny.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Probably working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
The Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where?
Okay, yeah.
Where's
If they
the farm?
I believe it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog! Let's ankle!
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll meet you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail. Ready?
Be careful. The ground's muddy. You could slip and fall.
See you in 2 shakes.
I should have kept her close.
Dear Mr. Harden, we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Trouble to hear of your sister's disappearance. No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill. I hope I got that right. Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland. Well, I'm here. Where are you? Did you make it to Grovik, Betty? And why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains? Also sprach Zarathustra.
Teddy, are you coming? I'm almost there.
On my way. Righto. Step to it, teddy bear. Lissy?
I'm by the farmhouse.
You know, I might stay on mute for this whole playthrough at this rate. Anyways, as for the game, though, that's totally fine. With them talking non-stop. I mean, that's great. But had I known this, maybe it might have been better with this not being a commentary playthrough, or... Yeah. Well, I'll try to get a little bit of talking here and there, but for the most part, I think it might just be best if I just stay muted. Which I'll remute myself in just a minute here once we catch up to Leslie. The walking's a little weird. Now, of course, it bobbles, so you know, makes it feel real. But like trying to move, it actually feels a little, how should I say, sluggish. But that's actually good because it makes it feel, in this case, like it's a real person moving around. You know, we're not just like on roller skates rolling over the place. Okay, so note, when I say sluggish, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. However, what is a bad thing is that we have no feet. I have no legs. If we're gonna have this kind of walking style, I would prefer to have feet for this.
Just stick to the path and you'll find me.
Alright, I should go follow her. Alright, which one's...
Alice!
I'm waiting for you at the farm.
Pretty sure the R2 was the run button, but... Sadly, I can't understand any of this. Okay, that's quite dark. I wonder if it's like just any spot, or if we're gonna have a lot of dark spots, if I need to up the brightness.
Where are you, Lissy?
Whoops.
I'm up at the farm.
Wrong button. Wait. I'm trying different buttons here. Nothing's working. Yeah, X button. That's what... I could have sworn it was the X button. Well, maybe I can't interact with it because it has a little X on it when we get close. Just like how I can't run right now. Maybe we'll get the stuff later.
Are you coming?
Just taking a break.
Hurry up! Storm's getting closer.
Where are you, Lissy?
I'm by the farmhouse.
I wonder if, like, later on, we'll be able to actually sit here instead of just a quick little rest. But anyways, I will say it's definitely a beautiful place. I just wish I could turn off the motion blur.
Edward Charles Hard. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, now that is neat. I like that.
Alice?
I'm up at the farm.
Oh.
Teddy, this way.
Oh, we definitely gotta check this spot out later on. Definitely. Yikes. Okay, yeah. X means no. Okay.
Lissy?
No need to shout.
Just wow to this area.
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor are you 70. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
Did you see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
Okay, well, this is the part where I go on mute because it looks like they're going to do nothing but talk. So, yeah. Oh, there was a motion blur in the settings. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's turn it down like maybe 10%. And then put up the gamma so we can actually see. Yeah. Hold on. Alright, just give me a second. Let me just look around real quick before we head in.
So
Oh, yeah.
This is it, huh? Nice digs.
Whoa!
But seriously, where is everyone? This is starting to creep me out.
Up in the mountains, maybe.
Herding goats? Are they goat herders? I took them more for fisher folk.
Rain's picking up. We should get indoors.
You first, old bean.
Okay, hold on. Still checking with motion blur. Alright, let's turn it off completely. Maybe at least 5%. It still looks a little... This is tough. Let's try 15. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, that actually seems pretty smooth. Yeah, I might leave it at 15 for now. We'll continue to adjust. Well, ooh, close up now. I'm sorry. Alright, what's the close up look like with 0? Interesting. Well, at least we're getting to see different, let's see with this one. Yeah. And then... Screw it, we're gonna leave it off. But at least we can see over there now. I might even bump it up even again. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you should be able to see that now. Alright, much better. Let's go.
Hello? Anyone there? Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden, the American. We've exchanged letters.
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
It's not a crime if you're invited.
I'm coming in. This is Mr. Harden. Hello? Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in December. Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
I'm a guest. Why would I start poking around every corner of the house?
I don't know. Maybe they're playing hide and go seek. Well, I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor.
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup. I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
It's really coming down.
How about a quick run in the rain?
You can't be serious.
You're already a wet blanket, teddy bear. It's not like you'll get any wetter. Look! Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them? What's on the tip of my tongue? The Fruitlanders?
The Fretlands.
Right. Anna and John?
Johann.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923, Teddy, old boy. Women can vote. Old Johann's a bit wooden, isn't he? Like someone put a stick
They're
up his...
posing for a
up his
photograph.
rear end. I say, loosen up, Johann! I'm sure you two stiffs will get along famously.
Betty might be with the Fretlands, wherever they are.
Wouldn't Anna Fretland have written you?
She might have. We left Hanover a month ago. The flag outside was flying at half-mast.
What does that mean?
Someone died. It'll get dark soon.
Where will you sleep? There must be a guest bedroom.
I'm not using their beds without invitation.
We can disguise ourselves as bedwear. They'll never know we're here. Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman. Her letter was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl? Must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
Hanover isn't the sticks.
Says you. I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you.
Betty would have fallen in love with this house. She adores the rustic.
You're the Betty expert.
She once begged me to buy an entire set of pastoral dining room furniture for the house.
It's not like she's ever there.
Do you regret coming here with me?
Are you kidding me? I never miss out on a grand adventure. Besides, you wouldn't survive a day without me, teddy bear.
Did you find anything interesting?
I find everything interesting. Wait, is that... Are they... Who's... They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
Frederick and Margaret. Twins marrying twins.
My mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
May 26th, 1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year. You can see the whole village from up here.
Do you want to go sightseeing?
Tomorrow. It's getting late, and the rain's not abating. There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there.
Where do you think they've gone?
The Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
Dear Mrs. Fretland, I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. I wrote to inform them about when I'd be arriving. So where are they?
Do they even have calendars? Maybe they don't know what day it is.
Despite appearances, we haven't gone back in time. They have calendars. I asked about Elizabeth.
And they hadn't seen her?
Anna, Mrs. Fretland, promised she'd write if she heard anything. There wouldn't be many female reporters from New York and Western Norway.
Why would she come here in the first place?
Betty always has her reasons. Home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
I've never been this far from Hanover.
It's about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
The thought of boarding that infernal ocean liner again.
I quite enjoyed it. So much room for exploration and mischief.
So many opportunities for seasickness and claustrophobia.
Don't be a Debbie Downer. I'm sure your tummy will be better behaved on the return voyage. And you'll be craving enclosed spaces after a week in this wide-open wilderness. Did you hear something?
No.
Must be the wind under the door. Or the churning sea. Or the interminable rain. Or flesh-eating ghouls waiting to pounce.
Alice, honestly.
You're the one who reads Poe to me. Don't blame me for having an active imagination.
Did you find anything interesting?
I find everything interesting.
The books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Aalesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's English
I was
isn't as...
only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill. What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for a book. Unless it was a terrible book that deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The cover's charred. Christmas 1922. To Ruth. From Simon. Why would someone burn this?
Like I said, maybe it was a terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter. Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
That must have put a damper on their relationship.
Tragic accident befalls the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland, Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
That's awful. How old was he?
19. Operations were suspended after the accident. Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johann Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johann was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious, like he knew something was about to go awry.
Well, those boys look proud as peacocks. What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben, the mine.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the brief stay in Ålesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years ago. The mine was only in operation until 1902. They must have lost a fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find trolls in the abyss, and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Oh, boo.
Frederick and Johann Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
And they married twin sisters. Adorable. Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
The one who died in the accident. The younger Fretland brother. Did you find anything interesting?
I find everything interesting. Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
I'm exhausted. And soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous. Did you find anything interesting?
I find everything interesting.
Betty.
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty. That's...
Scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought
looks
it in
like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
I think you're misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, You're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Lissy. Nothing. Look, it is her scarf. It even smells like her perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to? Something's not right, I'm telling you. Teddy? Edward, what's wrong?
lightheaded, that's all.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself. Sit down. That's an order from your commander.
Yes. Fine.
What are you doing? Come sit down. You'll feel better after a short rest.
I just need to catch my breath. Just for a moment.
I want you to lie down. Lie down and close your eyes. It's been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
Well, what if the Fretland...
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
I'm just going to...
Shh.
Elizabeth? Is that you? Betty? Lissy? Lissy, are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Lissy! Alice? Hello? Hey, who's there? Betty? Elizabeth? Wait! Alice? Lissy! Lissy, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy? Lissy, are you upstairs? Are you in here, Lissy? Who's out there? Hello? Betty? Lissy? Betty? Alice! I'm not alone. Alice, where are you? Are you out there, Betty? Can you hear? I can hear you. Where are you? Elizabeth! Lissy? Who goes there? Wait! Betty? Alice! Someone there? Alice, where are you? Hello? Are you there, Betty? Betty, is that you? Elizabeth, are you there? Are you out there, Betty? Can you hear me?
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy. Where did you go? Why did you leave me?
It stopped raining and you were sleeping, and our boat, it's gone.
The boat... What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it securely, but... Did you see Betty?
Did I see... What are you talking about?
I think... Betty... It was Betty. It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window, and she vanished into the dark towards the sea. You really didn't see anyone?
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her and
Yes.
not...
I mean, I saw her face, and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. Then tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure it out. Right now, let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself. And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted. Come on.
Well, that was spooky. Also, I don't remember... Oh, yeah, day 2. I don't remember seeing him tie up the boat. So maybe he forgot.
I will find you again. Where are you, Lissy?
I'm over here. Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Lissy?
I'm outside.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
I was looking around the house.
So we're okay with that now? Noted. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
What?
I'd just woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup. I don't know if I saw what I thought I saw.
You were chasing a ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're looking down on us from the mountaintops.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, Teddy Bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Okay, well this is kind of cool. Okay, so as we can see, there's a little X on the boat. I guess that just means no more boat. That, or it means that, oh, we've already investigated that area. Anyways, as we can see, it does show where we're at on the map, so that's really cool. It looks like it'll have artwork here based on what we found. Oh, good gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to read that aloud, but I'll just read it real quick as I can silently. Of course, you can just pause and read it and yada yada yada, but I'll be done with this in just a moment. Okay, so one interesting thing I will point out here. The one paragraph which I will read, it says, in regards to your travels, I'm afraid there's no longer a ferry from, we'll say, Ow to Gra. So, you'll need to find your own transport across the how do they pronounce that? Fjord? Ford. I think they say Ford with, in other words, the J is silent, so they say it just like the actual word Ford, I guess. I don't know. When you arrive, you will find our farm on top of the hill. There's a road from the landing and up past the general store. Our farmhouse won't be hard to see. It's the largest house in the village. So, anyways, they were expecting us, is what I'm trying to point out here. So, what is going on here? Anyways, another thing I want to point out right now is it looks like we missed a lot of text from inside the house. Or not text. Well, text, yeah, text and dialogue, because I did spot a few things around the house that we couldn't interact with. And yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to interact with the stuff later, or if I missed it because we were supposed to interact with it during day one. But anyways, I'm going to go shut up again, and we're going to continue this peaceful, exploring, beautiful, I might add, game, and yeah. Little to no commentary as much as possible. Okay, I will say though, it seems that the drawing sections there, like how we just drew that, yeah, you have to tell him to get up. He doesn't get up automatically. So, yeah. At least the good news is we do get a few chances to see what the main character looks like. So that's cool.
Up here, Teddy. Hey, eyes up here. Have you gone blind, old bean? I'm in the tree. Up here, Teddy.
It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal. Teddy?
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check? Where are you going? Teddy, where are you going? What are you doing?
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages. No one home?
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
Hello? Who's there? Hello? Anyone home? September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in... Good Sforlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. Was never sent. Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. 3 strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Still think everyone's up in the mountains herding goats?
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store, the church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up. What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very wrong with your head.
Wouldn't that just be awful? Why, I'd be a murderer. What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still nowhere to be found. Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains, where the frost giants live. And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
Betty would have taken plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you all right?
I just miss her. You'd have thought someone would have seen us by now.
Even from up in the mountains. Maybe there was a spell or curse that made them all invisible.
Honestly, Lissy.
Or maybe we are the invisible ones. But then we would see them, wouldn't we? No, I think my original thesis is more likely.
The villagers turning invisible is the more likely thesis.
Do try to keep an open mind, Edward, darling.
The weather's favorable today.
I did a little dance last night, appeasing the weather gods. Thor, in particular, was mightily impressed.
Was he?
Promised to back off with the thunder and lightning for a spell. And don't you know, he proposed to me.
Of
But I told
course.
him I'm not into gods. I prefer jazz musicians.
It's quite peaceful.
If no one was around, I'd strip naked. The earth would delight in my bare feet. The wind would savor playing with my hair.
Is that so?
I don't know, I just like being naked. But not when you're around, Teddy Bear.
What are you up to?
Delighting in the little things. They're like dew. My heart is the morning, and it's refreshed by their presence.
Where do these strange thoughts come from?
Oh, you're a funny egg, old bee.
What are you doing?
Looking for a white rabbit in a waistcoat. Have you seen him?
A white...
We'll follow him down the hole, Teddy. Or maybe we already did.
Alice in Wonderland, I see.
So wonderfully apt.
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead. A boat! Teddy! A hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty. Besides, the wood's rotted through. This boat isn't seaworthy. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Seems short-sighted. How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost? If not a ghost, then a goat? The goat's row? Maybe the boat saw an opportunity to be free of the yoke of humanity and stole off into the night.
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A ghost?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head. Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead. we don't go back to him.
Lissy,
I'm right here.
have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives. Have you seen anyone?
Not a single soul, alive or dead.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here? 20? 30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
Things got quieter after the mine closed down.
They need to move on and find something else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming, maybe.
The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
They must have been so isolated, with no easy way in or out.
Aren't there boats?
If they're like the boats along the beach, they wouldn't get far. You saw how much work it was to cross the fjord. And if the weather's bad...
It can't be healthy, being so isolated. Cooped up inside, reading the collected works.
Yeah, all right. I get
This
it.
village is basically you, Teddy.
I said all right. The ferry would have made the trip here much easier.
And you wouldn't have had to pay that farmer a fortune to rent his boat.
I had no choice.
We should keep his boat, if it comes back. Bring it with us to Hanover.
Do what with it exactly?
I don't know. Grow parsley in it? Use it in the pond? Forget it. Stupid idea. Frederick Fretland and son.
Johann's brother and nephew.
The Fretlands have their fingers in all the pies, including the only store in town.
Also the post office and telegraph. There may be something that'll lead us to Betty in there.
Or at least to some canned sardines. We need to get you fed, old bean.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland. The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Simon. Simon. That was the name in the burnt book. So Simon is Ruth's older cousin.
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll just dislocate my shoulder. Is that Lizzie, come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm not
I know
sure
my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it. Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Edward Charles Harding.
Dilettante, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this... blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
I really did a number on this place.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump civility. I really did a number on this place.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump civility. It's the same photograph as in the farmhouse.
Johan's
but
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... snip.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother. Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables? what's in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door. What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge. These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
S-O-S. Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register. You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. The Vandals weren't here for the money.
I think money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is. It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here. And not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann thought...
The mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
This way! I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern us.
The little girl died.
We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute. Come on, it's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy. Start acting like it. It's not mountain.
Whoops-a-daisy. What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl got
Edward.
herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours. With only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth... please look at me when I'm talking to you. Anyway, you're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
I've seen all there is to see. I'm going back.
You can't leave. We might have missed something important.
Pat's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers.
Is that blood?
A
girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
Something struck this bush. She must have landed on it when... on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward. It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very old. It looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong on a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go further out. Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath? Huh. Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness? Alice.
Yeah? You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
1
Oh,
second.
Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
So, the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not. I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still... You're still out there. Lissy, slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something. Lissy? Are you there?
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
This is just ghastly. What made him do this? How long has he been?
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course.
Was he executed?
He could have kicked the chair away himself.
What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself? Sorry. Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her. So she ran,
No.
and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact. There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace? You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, Betty, Betty. Always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else. What if that was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty. What are you doing? You can't just pull him down by his legs. Try loosening the noose.
I can't reach that far. I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse. Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days. If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened? Penny for your thoughts?
She was probably murdered.
And you think Simon did it?
Your guess is as good as mine. It could have been an accident.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come home.
All right. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck. I'll be up for a while, if you feel like talking. What did you find?
Someone tried to burn this.
Just like the book. Isn't that odd?
It's addressed to Mrs. Fretland. My dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife. The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yes, and it's adorable. Keep reading.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
My dearest Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident at the mine. Can we not convince Frederick and Johann to forgive and forget? I know there are things Frederick has not told me about what they found and why they parted ways. Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to half of our neighbors, accusing them of treason. He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister, but I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born, but burned recently. I really thought I'd find Betty today.
Well, I told you not to get your hopes up, Edward. I mean, we just got here. It's a big place. She could be anywhere.
It's just the thought of her alone out there. In the dark.
She's a tough cookie. You're Betty. Tougher than you, teddy bear.
That she is. I feel restless.
You should sleep.
I'm not sure I can. But yes, I'll try. In a bit. I feel restless.
You should sleep.
I'm not sure I can. But yes, I'll try. In a bit. I almost forgot putting this aside when I lit the fire. Wasn't there an inscription inside?
Simon. Simon gave that book to Ruth. But who burned it?
Johann or Anna, if they believed Simon killed her.
But they were friendly, right? Simon and Ruth. Before...
I imagine so. And we know the sisters were close.
I still don't understand why the brothers had a falling out.
Whatever drove a wedge between them, it was big. I feel restless.
You should sleep.
I'm not sure I can. But yes, I'll try. In a bit. Where are you?
Edward!
Well, this is weird. I can't seem to go to sleep. Oh, because I forgot. Okay.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy.
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
Quite the day, huh?
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
Don't stay up late. Wake me if you hear the Fretlands arriving.
Of course. And I'll keep my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
There are no...
Hush now. Sleep.
Okay, well this is where we are going to end for this episode. I'm hoping. Yeah, that should have been an autosave there because there's no other way to save. So hopefully we'll be good. Yeah, because I was trying to get to the next day here to force an autosave. Anyways, as for the game, I'm really liking it. I just everything about it. The fact it's fully voiced, the fact that they talk about everything to where it just makes it feel so real, so alive, so like we're watching a movie, so to speak, which is really, really nice. The environment is beautiful, and yeah, I'm just shocked because I didn't know what this game really was. I tried my best to keep away from any kind of spoilers, and even trailers and stuff. It just I remember back when this game first came out, or no, before it came out, I think I saw a little bit of like a like a early dev showing off the game or something. It was showing like just the boat ride and stuff, and it showed a few scenes and yada yada, and it just looks so interesting. I'm like, oh, I gotta have this, okay? But I don't want to know any spoilers. I don't want to even know anything. I want to go in this totally blind. And wow. So, anyways, yeah. So it seems like it's a mystery type story going on here, which is very interesting. And yeah, as to like what to predict what's going to happen, I have no idea. I'm literally in the dark. So wow, they're doing a good job here. Not leading on to anything. Also, I will say I really, really, really do like how it's bringing the story in. Like, as we look at the different notes or different clues, different things later on, whenever that clue info would be updated, they actually say, like when we say, for example, when we found out about them being twins marrying twins, well, then later on, whenever we had something else that related to that, then Leslie said about that and yet so just numerous things. I love how the story is continuously putting the pieces together as we go along in the right way, not begging you to simply just remember every little detail and just not try to allude on anything. Yeah, either way, loving that a lot, big time. And then as for the characters, one thing that keeps confusing me is the main guy. When we looked at him in the mirror and also in the drawing points, he doesn't seem that old. So why is he so out of breath? Now, the first day made a little bit of sense because, you know, he was doing all that rowing and he had to climb the hill and yada yada. You know, okay, I can understand that part, but day 2, that's where it got really confusing, because he was already out of breath and stuff way before he even buried the body and whatnot. Now, of course, afterwards I can understand, you know, with all the shoveling and all that stuff, that's understandable. But beforehand, it's just odd, very, very odd. So I don't know what's going on there, especially on the fact that this mystery seems to be a little odd with, like, how he saw the shadows on at the end of day 1. So that was spooky. And yeah, that's the other thing. I'm actually surprised bits and pieces of this game seem like it's almost like a horror game or something like that, you know, horror story, but yet it's not. So, like, what's going on here? So that was kind of different. But anyways, oh yeah, back to the characters. I really like Leslie. She is so funny, and everything she says, all the little comments and stuff she's been saying, just super, super funny, and just loving all the little nods to everything. So like even whenever she was saying, I'll just pick a more common one here. Whenever she was saying, like, how she was referencing Thor and stuff, or like later on referencing dragons. You know, it's basically she keeps referencing things that basically makes it so this story doesn't seem too, how do I put it, serious. Like everyone's not being, well, of course the guy's trying to be serious, you know, trying to be like no, there's no such thing as ghosts, blah blah blah. Whereas the girl, she's like, you know, this and that, and yeah, I'm doing a bad job explaining. But either way, I like that. I like the fact that she's constantly saying all these little things about all these different things, fantasy. Yeah, that's the word I want. Fantasy and other. And just not even that, but just everything in general. It's just, yeah, I'm really liking this. So I can't wait till we can get back to this, which of course will be next time in episode 2. But again, this is going to be it for episode 1 of Draugen, which, again, hopefully I'm saying that right. Well, they did say it earlier in the game. It sound like I'm saying it right. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, again, it's going to be it for this episode. So until next time, keep on gaming.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken.